You're listening to the ESO Network, your station for all things geek.
Hi, we are Enterprise-Splaining, the podcast where we explain Star Trek Enterprise to each other and to you. I'm Jamie, and these are my co-hosts Maria.
Hello!
And Bill.
Hiya!
And we have a guest today, Jen. Hi, I'm so excited that you're here. Who are you, and why are you here exactly?
Well, my name is Jennifer Hathorn. My friends call me Jen, and all of you are my friends now, so Jen it is. And I am here because I love Star Trek and all things Trek. Woo, 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 woo. And
and now comes the caveat.
Oh yeah, all things including Enterprise.
Including Enterprise.
Whoa.
Yes. Now here comes the caveat. It's been a while since I've seen Trek because I stopped watching TV for a long time.
It's been a long road.
It's been a long road getting from
Bill.
there to here. I went to Maryland and started working at Capitol Hill, and suddenly TV fell out of my life. So I'm trying to get back into things, and so what we're doing for the holidays is that we're going to watch Shrek from the beginning, the very beginning, to all of the Trek that there is,
in the order that it was released, or in chronological order. What's in
within
the timeline?
in universe? Yeah.
Well, we were thinking about going in for the order that it was released because that's the way we remember it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an interesting idea. I might consider that. I'll have to ask the gang about it. And the gang is our friends the Nimbians. Shout out to Nimbus.
I recommend not doing that because it means you have to start with Star Trek Enterprise. And should you want this project to continue?
Yeah, but then it can only go up from there.
There is that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like when they released Next Gen on Blu-ray. They did like a greatest hits selection of like best episodes ever because they knew if they started with season 1, they could not possibly fund the rest of the project.
Oh my goodness. That's so funny.
Yeah, I love the idea of doing it, of figuring out how to do it in chronological order, but that's also...
Yeah, I mean, we just had Elaine as a guest who's watching Star Trek for the first time, and her husband is introducing it to her in chronological order, so she did start with Enterprise.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, that sounds like an amazing idea.
Today, we're going to be talking about the Star Trek Enterprise episode Horizon. However, I am the only person here who has actually watched it, so it is my job to explain to my co-hosts what happened on the episode. But before we get to that, we have merch. We have 2 t-shirts available in the ESO Network TeePublic store. The first one is just our logo, and the second one is a very, very cute Porthos Appreciation Society shirt with like the cutest little drawing of Porthos. Yay. So if you are interested in either of those, go to the ESONetwork.com website and click the link for the TeePublic store. All right. Computer, tell us a bit about the episode we'll be talking about this week.
Horizon. While Enterprise diverts to observe an unusual planetary event, Travis Mayweather takes time off to visit his family on the cargo ship where he was born and raised, the Horizon.
Now it's time for 2 truths and a lie. I am going to tell you 2 truths and 1 lie about this episode, and you can guess which is the lie. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready.
Oh my goodness.
And Jen, I forgot to ask, how much of this episode, do you remember this episode at all?
No, I really, it's very vague. I have
Perfect.
Like, it's a purpley sort of timey-wimey thing. I'm not sure what's going on there.
All right, that is perfect for us. All right, in that case, statement 1. Archer draws up plans to build a water polo pool in the cargo hold of the Enterprise.
No, come on, Jamie.
False. Oh, no.
How great would it be? I don't think he draws it. How great would it be if he had like a little scale model that he was working on in his...
Damn it, Jamie!
Archer has a foosball table that he's waterproofed, and he pours water, and they're just like spinning the soccer guys around.
Oh.
It's so dumb and it's so plausible.
Well, only one of these can be fake. So it's either that or statement 2, Archer asks T'Pol on a date.
Oh,
What?
no. Oh, no.
Okay.
That's a breach of many protocols.
Okay.
It's gonna be one
Oh, my
hell of a
goodness.
Where is HR this week?
Yeah, where
if he
is it?
did.
HR calling.
I can see him saying that in a funny way, where he's something like, "Well, I guess it's a date then."
That's got to be false.
Statement 3. T'Pol is looking forward to movie night because she wants to watch the 1935 movie Bride of Frankenstein.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
that's
my
true.
God.
I'm gonna say that's true. That's what I'm just.
All
Gonna,
right.
leave
T'Pol,
it
Bride
in.
of Frankenstein fan. Boris
Oh, yeah.
Karloff fan.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
She thinks it's a documentary about science and on eighth period Earth. I got to go with the water polo one. He's what was it? The statement he was drawing up plans to turn
Drawing up plans to build a water polo pool in the cargo hold of the Enterprise.
As funny as that would be, I'll go with that one. That's my pick for the why.
I can't believe that Archer would would ask T'Pol on a date. I'm
right.
I'm just
Okay.
like, I believe in the character of my man Archer to not do that.
Well, you really don't remember this show, do you?
No, I don't really.
All right, man, I'm gonna just split it all the way down and say it's the Bride of Frankenstein, although that one
Okay.
honestly seems like the most plausible.
All right. Well, while you ponder what this week's lie may be, let's hear a bit more from one of our sister podcasts on the ESO network.
What if you could bring 3 experienced producers into your home each week to discuss your favorite movies and the people that made them? That's Tales from Hollywoodland. Your hosts, Arthur, Julian, and Steve, collectively have years of showbiz producing experience. Their weekly show is a fast-paced, fun, and very conversational experience, like spending a good time with your best movie-loving friends and family. Tales from Hollywoodland is available wherever fine podcasts are found. See you at the movies.
Do you guys remember the pilot episode? There was a scene where Travis, I know that you do, Bill, for somehow you remember the pilot, like Maria and I, not so much, but
Bill can literally tell you word for word what happens in the pilot, like scene by scene. He can describe it without notes for some reason.
do you guys remember the scene where Travis and Trip they were in like a particular location on the Enterprise where Travis said it was his favorite spot because it's like there's something about grav plating where
The
like
gravity, yep.
they
The
get
gravity
0
was
G
weird.
in this one little spot.
Yeah,
Yep,
he was
and they
sitting on
can
the
kind
ceiling.
of. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
So
remember
we open in that spot, in that location
Oh.
where Travis is sitting on the ceiling in 0 G reading a book, an actual paper book, but we don't see the cover. Then he gets a call from the bridge to Mayweather. So he puts his book down and he floats down to the Walcom. And they tell him, the captain wants you to report to the bridge. Admiral Forrest called a few minutes ago. We're reversing course. Travis says he's on his way. Theme song.
Wow.
What an exciting.
But
Cold
interesting
open.
because, like, did they just like that had to have not have been a cheap scene to film with him on the
No.
ceiling or whatever. I don't know what tech they used for it, but
I assume it's
Well, they
cables.
probably reversed the camera.
yeah, I'm sure it was just they reversed the polarity, but still like a complicated scene for something
Right.
that small. Interesting, cool.
Weird.
Yeah, so a real exciting cliffhanger here.
And also, it could be nothing. Like, it could just be Travis. You're the guy who flies the ship. We need you to fly the ship. Like, this could have nothing to do with Travis.
They're reversing course. You really think it's going to be nothing?
Yes, I think it's going to be nothing for Travis. Like, this is my hope is that it's a Travis episode, as always. And I am fairly sure Travis is going to be reversing the ship and doing nothing else.
Well, I guess
Aw.
we'll find out. But first, we are at our Diane Warren update of the week.
Woohoo!
This week, we actually got 2 messages from people on Blue Sky alerting us,
Huge.
to things going on with Diane Warren. The first was a message from @Cratagus on Blue Sky, letting us know that Diane Warren has joined TikTok. She joined about 3 weeks ago from the time we are recording this. She's posted about 10 videos. I watched all of them.
Of course.
They are mostly just clips from her documentary. But there are a couple fun ones where she has various, I hesitate to call them celebrities. I guess they're celebrities. I think some of them are like TikTok influencers, but they're people that she's talking to in an elevator that are kind of famous-y, and on the elevator ride, she's asking them 3 questions. And the 3 questions are, what did you think of Diane Warren before you met her? What is it like working with her? And one word to describe her.
And she is asking these questions.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing, frankly.
I'm going to start doing that in every elevator I ever go in. Just to the random people there. Hello. What did you think of me before you met me?
I know what I think of me, but what do you think of me?
About me.
I thought you were going to be like one of the religious proselytizers. Have you accepted Diane Warren into your life?
And like some of these conversations are clearly like she's cut them so they're short, but some of them are clearly too long for the elevator ride. They're in an elevator that's it's a glass elevator in like a glass building, so you can see out the window, and they're going very high, so they're clearly like in downtown LA in some big high rise.
Oh, I wonder if that's a Bonaventure.
Yeah, I don't know, but they're clearly she's doing this in multiple takes, because sometimes they're going up and then they'll cut and they're going down. Or they're just, I don't know, hanging out on the elevator for a while.
They got in the elevator and mistakenly hit the Diane Warren button. They thought it was.
The only person that I recognized of these was Saweetie. The others they seem to be just like TikTok influencers. I wasn't familiar with them, but some of these have like a lot of views. So I definitely feel like by getting these TikTok influencers on, like it is smart.
Really smart move. Diane Warren is really a very good marketing person. Like she does understand. Like that's the very smart thing to do to build your followers right away.
I really hope that it's just the opening shot is always of a person getting into an empty elevator, doors closed, and suddenly they look over and Diane Warren is standing there.
So here's what makes me think that Diane Warren is behind me right now.
Is Diane Warren in the room with us?
Who is Diane Warren? I'm asking honestly.
Oh, here we go. Get ready.
Can anybody give me like the 5-minute elevator pitch on Diane Warren? I've got her face pulled up.
Let me answer a question with a question for you. What did you think of the Enterprise theme song?
It's been a long road. Collecting my thoughts on this. and when I first heard it, I remember looking at my would-be spouse and saying, "Spouse, what is this madness that's coming out of here? What is this Bryan Adams madness? What is this sailing
Bryan Adams
takes me away to
Rod
where
Stewart?
I want a theme song?
I think you mean
madness.
Rod Stewart, man.
Rod Stewart madness.
Except
what is
it
this?
wasn't actually Rod Stewart.
And yes, and this is what I thought to myself at the time, but I was young. And as I now am not young, I have come to appreciate the Stewart and that is the Trek in all of us. This is
Okay, well,
this is what I've come to appreciate, and now I like the song.
Diane Warren wrote the song for the movie Patch Adams, where it was sung by Rod Stewart. And then was like, you know what? This would be great as a Star Trek theme song.
only if it's sung by somebody other than Rod Stewart, who kind of sounds like Rod Stewart.
Like, yeah, I'm like, okay, so, because I know it wasn't Rod Stewart, because, you know, there's no mistake in that voice.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm like, is it Bryan Adams? I'm just, and like they skipped all of those cats. I mean, what? I mean, was it a budget thing? I mean, what? Tell me.
Almost certainly.
Like,
I call him Kirkland Brand Rod Stewart, which I'm sure is very mean to him, because I'm sure he's a perfectly talented human, but...
No, Diane Warren was working on an album with Russell Watson at the time, who is the singer, and was like, I think he'd be perfect.
Oh my goodness.
It was all her. So yeah, she wrote the theme song. She's also written a lot of other music and is in fact extremely prolific and I was about to say well regarded. I would say that's not quite true, but definitely prolific and successful.
Okay.
And she's written some songs that like
Everybody knows.
That everybody knows.
That actually leads me into the second thing that we got from a friend of the pod, Elaine, who was in our second contact episode for Ceasefire, who sent us a screenshot. It was actually just a picture that she took of her television of a Jeopardy question. Let's see if you guys can answer this. She's the songwriter behind such hits as If I Could Turn Back Time and How Do I Live?
Ugh, it's a real puzzler.
I love that Bill
no
and I
one
are
did
like,
I-
well, we
did
would
I
fucking
stump
know
you?
this Jeopardy question.
The answer was, who is Warren? that was what the person said. 'Cause Diane Warren also posted a video of it on
Right,
her
of course.
Instagram.
Oh,
so
I love that. I love that.
and I joked on our Blue Sky that it should have been If I Could Turn Back Time, How Do I Live, and Faith of the Heart.
Yeah.
Then it definitely, people would have gotten it, I feel like.
Well, I want to give another shout out. Can I give another shout out to her? Because I'm just looking at her writing credits here, and she helped write DeBarge's a 1985 single "Rhythm of the Night."
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
She's
big
fucking
ups
everywhere.
to Diane Warren.
Queen. Like she is a fucking queen. Like it is amazing. Everything she does, except for the slightly weird boomer shit, is fucking fantastic, right? Like,
Yeah.
How great would it have been had they used the Rod Stewart version, and then we get like an Entertainment Weekly photo shoot from 2002 of Rod Stewart in a Star Trek uniform with the full blown hair.
Oh my goodness.
God,
Yes.
that would have been amazing. Are you kidding? It would have been
I
amazing.
mean, all right. What is Rod Stewart doing right now? He needs to do this. He needs to still
He's probably
do it.
dating a 22-year-old or is married to her.
Let me just not bring him up. I'm sorry, I brought him up.
Rod Stewart has no place on this podcast. We are a Russell Watson podcast.
In this house, we believe.
In this house, we believe Faith of the Heart was sung by Russell Watson, not Rod
No,
Stewart.
it's going
Yes.
where my heart will take me.
Release.
That's right. That goddamn song isn't even called Faith of the Heart. In fact, that's right, Jamie. You were wrong in your Blue Sky because the song isn't even called Faith of the Heart.
I know.
It's called Where My Heart Will Take Me or whatever.
Yeah, but if I made that joke on Blue Sky,
That's far too
nobody
deep a
would
cut.
have even understood it.
Such a deep cut.
Oh boy.
But we should get back to this episode because I'm sure you guys are very excited about this cliffhanger. What could they possibly be reversing course for?
What's going on with Travis? Why is he there? Is he gonna play any part in this episode?
Another Vulcan diplomat pissed off Archer, and he's decided to turn the ship around again.
Fucking every week.
So when we get back from the opening credits, we learn that the reason Travis was called to the bridge was because Starfleet discovered that there's some sort of like uninhabited planet that's about to move between two gas giants, and then the gravity from that's going to cause a whole bunch of volcanic activity. That's it.
Oh, that's cool.
What? They're just gonna go look at it?
Yeah, they're like, why don't you guys go look at it and like collect some data? But it is 30 light years back the way that they came.
Well,
And-
they have a warp engine. That doesn't.
But last we heard they were
30 light years is a lot.
Yeah, last we heard they were only 115 light years from Earth, which means that's 25% of the distance that they have traveled in 18 months.
All right.
I feel like our lives would be better if we didn't track how far they've gone, because
Yeah.
these motherfuckers do not care about us and our pain. They will just say any number of light years at any point, whatever suits the story or the guy thought of. He was like, this is a number, I'm going to use it. Like, I really think that's the level that people are thinking.
That's a general Trek note. That's a general, like they.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair.
Yeah, the thing is, like, on other shows, because I'm not doing it for our podcast, I'm not paying it. There's a boundary. I'm not paying attention to any of that shit. I don't know how far anything
Voyager
is.
paid attention to it. Voyager paid close attention to it, but Voyager had a reason for it. But
I do feel like this show has a reason for it.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, Voyager did it because they had a very specific length of space they had to get through. In the same way, like, these are the first explorers going out. It should be the same. They should be paying attention to how far out they are.
We're also assuming that they're traveling in a straight line, and I get a feeling there's a lot of zigging and
Yeah,
zagging.
but are you sure,
Zagging.
Maria, that they're the first? Are you sure that they're really in places that humans have not been before? Are we sure about that?
Let's
find out.
I don't know. Oh no.
Okay.
Do they show back? Oh God! Do they show up to Terra Nova again? Are they...
I will quit this podcast. I will turn this podcast around.
Hold me back.
We will go home. If there is another Terra Nova.
Maria, if this was another Terra Nova, we all know it would have been your episode.
My episode.
Yeah.
Oops, all Terra Nova.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, Jamie, one little you said that planet is uninhabited, right? So they're just going to go, like,
this is just to look at some volcanoes. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Right.
That's great. I mean, that's cool, but yeah, I agree. 30 light years is a bit much.
So
Yeah.
later on, Travis goes to visit Archer in his office. And Travis says that the Enterprise is going to be passing right near his family's ship, the Horizon.
Oh.
Title of the episode.
Oh.
I was wrong. I'm so excited. I'm still going to be disappointed, aren't I?
We'll see.
Oh. We'll see. I love it.
Jen, for a little context, this is the only black character, and he never has anything more than one or two lines. And it's usually him coming in because he got injured and taking his shirt off, which I am fine with. However,
To be clear,
that's not the problem. The problem is I would like to see more Travis storylines, and there are never Travis storylines.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
They get to the
goodness.
spaceship and everybody's dead.
No,
Oh my God.
no, I couldn't deal with that. No, come on,
I mean,
let's do it.
we did
Let's do
have
it.
one Travis episode in season 1, but it was
Not a
treated
Travis
like a
episode.
Travis episode, but Travis had no agency, and really Archer was doing everything, and Travis was just sort of there.
Okay,
We're not
that's
recapping this series for our guests.
okay. That's not
Let's do it. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All
All
right.
right, what's next? We're like 2 minutes in, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he asked Archer if it would be possible for him to go visit his family, especially because he'd heard from his mother that his father was sick. So he said it would add only about 10 hours to the Enterprise's flight path. And then after they visit the volcano planet, they could just pick him up on the way back. So
Sure.
he could just like get a little bit of leave to visit his family.
Sounds simple.
Yeah, it does sound simple. And Archer is very happy to do this. He's like, great. I would love that. Go visit your family. He's like, we can do without you for a couple days, which of course, because like, what is Travis doing? I mean, I guess he is flying the ship, but still.
Flying the ship, and when they have to reverse course, they have to call him in from break.
Yeah, because apparently
apparently
there's
he's
nobody at the helm.
'Cause-
Nobody at
Just
the helm
turn the
who
ship
can-
around?
who knows how to put it into reverse.
I'm just thinking like, when I'm just thinking about my own PTO. So like, and if you were flying the ship full time and you don't get leave, you don't get to see your family, but once a freaking,
He got
like
to go to Ryza. He got 3 days and 3 nights of leave on Ryza once,
On Ryza.
where he
oh
got.
my god.
He went rock climbing because which is a very good hobby for somebody who grew up on a freighter ship. He went rock climbing and got injured immediately and spent the whole
Excuse
time in
me.
Midbay.
He also
And
had,
showed
he
us
al-
his abs, Jamie. It was fine.
Excuse me. He also had leave on the other planet where he was throwing melons over a space cow.
That is true. I
That's
forgot
true.
about that.
That is true. But also, he had his brain taken over on that other space.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he got injured doing the space cow melon game.
Yep.
Okay, he's just. So how much time does he spend getting injured? Is it just like
It's literally all we see of him is in medbay lifting up his shirt because he's injured again. Which again, not complaining about that part of it.
Okay.
Okay.
We gotta keep going, guys.
Let's keep going. I'm sorry.
Guys, we're like 3 sentences into my description. Okay. Archer tells Travis that he once considered serving on a cargo ship a few years before Starfleet was chartered, which means that Starfleet is very new. If it happened, like, not even within Archer's lifetime, but like within his presumably adult lifetime where he was like figuring out his career.
Ooh.
Over in engineering, our B plot gets kicked off because, of course, if we have an episode about Travis, we're gonna get one of our only B plots. But it's fine. You know what? B plots are good. I'm so glad to see a B plot. But still, it is interesting.
Which white man is this B plot centered around?
You have to keep the white men interested. You have to keep them watching. You can't. What about the white men?
It's all about balance.
Yeah, I mean, we might be visiting Travis's family. There might be multiple people of color in this episode, which means we definitely need another all-white people
As the
plot.
shuttle prod approaches the ship, it blows.
You know what this black storyline needs?
we need some breaks to go look at some white people for a while.
Just to make sure that they still exist in this century.
So our B plot is getting kicked off over in engineering with T'Pol and Trip. T'Pol is checking in with him to make sure all their imaging and other scientific equipment is ready to observe the volcano planet. Trip tells her that because all the scientific equipment is automated, once they get there, there's going to be a whole lot of time, just, time to kill. And T'Pol replies, "You should have plenty of time to practice your harmonica."
Your harmonica.
Does she say it in the way I hope she says it? Like,
oh yeah, it's in her dry T'Pol. You should have a lot of time to practice your harmonica.
I love her so much.
Trip says that he talked Chef into doing movie nights every single night during their observation period. Which, first of all, Chef? What, is Chef in charge of movie nights?
No, Chef is in charge of this. We've been trying to figure out who's running movie nights.
Interesting.
Weeks.
Maybe because they do it in the mess, so maybe that's like Chef's.
So he has to coordinate.
He's
got to make the popcorn.
He controls his domain. Like, you're entering his domain, so you have to get his clearance.
And I do think they do it in the mess, because where else would they do it? They don't have really
almost certainly
else
that biggest
would
room
fit
in the
enough people. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that Chef is the one choosing the movies.
Fantastic.
I think I like him. I think it's good.
Trip tells T'Pol that he thought she would be interested since she liked that Western they watched so much. You remember when they watched the extremely racist movie Kung Fu?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh, the memory is like hitting me, coming in waves. Oh my goodness. Oh.
He says that this time they're going to be showing the 3 greatest horror movies ever made: Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and Son of Frankenstein. He says that they might even throw in Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. No mention of young Frankenstein, though.
Scare the hell out of you. You don't even want to know.
T'Pol says
Frankenstein.
She is not interested in horror movies. But Trip insists.
Oh, no, that wasn't me, was it? Yeah, that was me. Damn it.
Trip insists that she will love it and tells her to at least come to the first night. Over in the mess hall, Malcolm is telling Travis that it's been almost a decade since he saw his family. Even though...
Okay, but Malcolm, you are estranged from your family.
Oh.
No,
your family doesn't want to talk to you.
No, Maria, he's really excited about it. It's been 10 years since I saw my family.
Oh, Bill, when he's telling her, he literally he sounds happy about it when he tells Travis. It's not like he doesn't say it in a sad way.
Okay.
Travis says that Starfleet should think about putting families on starships. Malcolm is horrified by that suggestion.
Wow.
Oh, Malcolm, you crazy diamond, never change.
And he replies that
He won't.
if they do that, then they better post a psychologist on board because he would need one if his parents were roaming the corridors.
Oh,
Which
wow.
one means that they have no mental health professionals on this ship, which is bad.
Only a Flock.
That's
not
bad.
great.
Well, I mean,
Flox is a psychiatrist.
He does have a
that's probably one of his
psychiatry
degrees.
degree. But this is definitely also
Yeah.
a dig, or not a dig, but like a reference to TNG.
Reference.
TNG, sure. Also, Malcolm, that's not how, when we say putting families on board, that doesn't mean your parents are going to show up. It means your wife and kids are going to be there.
I think that's the nightmare that he has.
Vaguely sentient potato. What are you talking about?
No, Maria, it's a Beverly Hillbillies situation where Granny is riding on top of the shuttle pod wearing a spacesuit in a rocking chair.
Yeah.
You know, like those jobs where your parents come in and live with you? That's, no.
Well, I'm just gonna say to Luxana Troy to all of that.
So you really stepped on a minefield here.
Luxana never was going to
living
live
there.
on the
She was just
Enterprise
visiting.
unless she married Jean-Luc, which was her plan.
Which she was trying to do that.
That was special circumstances. And I will say that now that I've said that, like, my family moved around. My dad was a diplomat, and my grandmother did live with us for some amount of time. Like, she came with us for some amount of time, so it's not that unheard of, I suppose. But still, Malcolm, you're an idiot.
There's a thought. And we know the Enterprise D had like childcare on it. Did they have like elder care? Did they have a section of the spaceship just reserved for adults?
Oh
See for
my.
adults?
Good.
No, if they could have had their parents living on there full time, Luxana Troy never would have left.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
It would have been the Golden Girls all over again.
Oh my God, can you imagine like a Star Trek Golden Girls with Luxana Troy
I'm
and like
imagining
other
it right
people's
now.
mothers? Oh, I would
Yeah,
love that.
yeah. Like,
Yes.
I want to meet Beverly Crusher's mom.
Yes.
Luxana
Yes,
does
it's
give
not-
some Golden Girls energy.
Oh, she got big
does.
players
Very much
energy.
so. Very much
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we, 5 sentences in now?
Opening credits. Diane Warren is the.
I have a lot of pages, but I was like, I bet we can get through this real quick. We're going so slow. We have barely made it. We're like 5 minutes into this episode. I'm not even
Okay.
joking.
All
You
right.
got the jokes.
Okay. Let's do it.
So Travis then gets a call on his communicator, not a Walcom, by the way. Like he takes a communicator out of his jacket from Hoshi, telling him that he has a call from his mother. So then he leaves to go back to his room to take the call. After the commercial break, we see Archer climbing into that 0G tube that we saw in the teaser. And he floats up to Travis, who is sitting on the ceiling looking very sad.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. They are all dead.
Well, his mother called him, so presumably she is not dead.
Or it was her ghost. You don't know, JV. I guess you do know, technically.
Just a gunshot noise.
Oh. Oh.
This is so bad. We're going to be recording for 7 hours.
Oh my
Sorry.
goodness.
Yeah, they spent 7 hours talking about an Enterprise episode. Which one was it? Horizon.
Archer tells him that Commander Tucker told him what happened. Travis, while crying, tells Archer that his mother had sent a message to Starfleet 6 weeks ago, but they never got it. And then he says, I should have called him. We were in comm range a few months ago. I guess I wasn't ready to talk to him yet. He wasn't very happy with me when I joined Starfleet. He was grooming me for his job since I was a kid.
So what's his name was right. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so his father died.
Oh, how sad.
And clearly he was not close with him. Like they had a falling out because
Right.
he joined Starfleet. Archer tells him, I know for a fact that he was proud of you.
I had an extremely awkward conversation
That's
with him
enough.
over the comm channel.
Oh yeah, I thought you were dead that one time.
Sorry, I forgot about that. I forgot that we saw his dad in that one episode.
Travis is really become...
You'd be surprised at how many times I have to tell people that their kid's dead when they're not actually dead.
That was Hoshi's dream. It wasn't even.
Oh yeah, that didn't even happen. Never mind.
Travis has really become part of our family. What do you mean? He's not part of your family. He's part of
Sorry, it would have been really funny if he had said something from that episode because it never happened.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
hilarious.
Jen. I don't know why we are leaping back in time to previous episodes a lot this episode.
I'm so sorry.
But
I love it.
Travis tells him, with all due respect, sir, I'm not so sure he was. Archer then tells Travis that 2.5 years ago, when Archer was reviewing candidates for Helm Officer, he asked Travis's dad for a reference. And the letter that he sent him had just one sentence. He'd never met a more natural stick-and-rudder man in his life, and Archer would be a fool if he didn't choose him.
Nice.
Wait, he asked his father for a reference for his
Well,
kid?
because he said he asked all the COs of all the candidates.
Oh,
and
got it,
because
okay.
Travis was working on the ship where his father was the captain, it makes sense that it would be his father.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't
Got
like he
it,
just
got
went
it.
to his
Yeah.
father because it was his father.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is Archer, so I mean, he is the
Yeah.
Nepo baby, so he's all about that. So it wouldn't surprise
No,
me.
it doesn't work out because Mayweather would not be the first name alphabetically on the list. And he would just like...
Oh my goodness.
Archer says, when I saw how you handled yourself at the helm, I knew he was right. Which this is like a really sweet scene.
Nice.
Oh, that's really nice.
Travis,
Oh,
crying, tells him, I wish he would have told me that.
Yeah, to make up for all the jerk.
Poor,
What?
Poor-
Come on.
poor sweet Travis.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
I feel so bad for him. Oh.
But I am very excited for us getting really good Travis stuff here.
Yeah, like this is like one of the best Travis scenes that we have ever gotten.
friggin'
But
fantastic.
there's the very low bar for that.
So Archer decides to go to the Horizon in Travis's place, and
Well, I just feel like this is Anthony Montgomery, like he's a good actor, and this is an opportunity. I mean, he's an okay actor. I don't know. I can't even tell you. I couldn't
That's
tell
the
you if he's a
thing.
good actor or not because we haven't seen him enough.
Yeah.
Maybe in this scene,
And I
this
can tell
episode,
you-
I'll get to see.
He's a little wooden. I would say
Yeah.
like his acting doesn't have a ton of range.
Yeah.
We can, especially in this
Right.
scene, you can kind of tell,
Yeah.
which, maybe is because he doesn't get a lot of opportunities to act very
No.
much. Maybe if they gave
Yeah.
him more material, he would get better at it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree. But I'm happy for him to get this much.
Yeah. I was thinking that like a lot of some of my other actor friends say a lot of things about what they sort of in a box of what the director tells them to do.
Yeah.
And if they're not
Yeah.
they're not allowed to do outside of that certain range, then that's sort of their vision is sort of kind of tight in there. There's not a lot of room for in most productions, unless you're like frickin', like, I don't know,
people who are really
very
good
Make
can
a-
like
right.
really good can make something of a very one note role.
Right.
But and
Yeah.
Travis's role up till this episode, I would say, has been one note. Like he's gotten very little to do. He's almost always like Travis got in some weird situation and then got injured, or it's
Yeah.
just like him asking others questions so that they can give exposition.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly. Yeah.
Meanwhile, back in our B plot, because we got a B plot.
Gotta be plot.
T'Pol is getting checked out by Phlox in medbay, who tells her it's just a simple headache. T'Pol replies, I was hoping for something more serious. She really does not want to go to this movie night.
Wow.
then just don't go.
Phlox tells her that if she was looking for a medical excuse, she is out of luck.
I mean, because I would just say I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
I just,
you
I don't want to go.
I would go, but I don't want to.
I don't want
just make up a Vulcan holiday that requires 12 hours of.
But Bill, Vulcans don't lie.
non-contact.
I was about to say, as we've established, Vulcans lie all the goddamn time, so...
It's the Vulcan Day of Remembrance for our most holy site that was destroyed.
So Phlox tells her that, if she's looking for a medical excuse, she's out of luck. But if it's any consolation, he will be there as well.
Oh, that's terrible. Phlox is a terrible audience member. He's always talking and looking around at the other people.
Yeah, and also, she doesn't care.
No. Sitting there stone-faced.
T'Pol tells him not to be surprised if he sees her again after the movie, because she has little doubt that her headache is going to return.
Also, you don't go to Phlox for headaches. Remember when Travis went to Phlox for a headache?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, no, this is where I'm getting, like, this is going to be when we finally get to this episode, watching it, it's going to be, I'm going to be totally floored because so far this plot is crazy. So we're only like a couple minutes in. I love it.
We then get an exterior shot of the horizon next to the Enterprise. Trip is walking Travis to the airlock. Before he leaves, Trip gives him a pad that he says has every photo that he's taken since they left the space dock, so for Travis to show his mom. And we get a little glimpse of it, and there are 6 photos. It's mostly photos of like planets from space or the surface, but then one of them is Travis standing in front and like posing in front of one of the shuttles. It's really cute. It's a cute picture.
That is
Trip got him one of those photo frames that you give to your mom that has like photos so that they...
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a perfect gift. Trip is sweet. That's a sweet thing.
Trip is sweet. That is very sweet.
And then later we see Travis with his mom. So he's now on the horizon, walking with her down the little hallways of the horizon. And he is trying to convince her that all those rumors she heard about all the trouble that the Enterprise has been getting into,
The genocide.
all these very scary, dangerous situations, the danger was completely exaggerated. It's actually perfectly safe.
Wait, were you dead?
Mom, it's fine. Mom, it's fine. Mom, it was only like one tiny genocide, and I got better from the dead thing.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? There's nothing going on. I heard all of these things on the even in the 24th century or 20. Wait, what is this like?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what century we're in. I don't know what the year is.
Like there's still moms worried on the watching the news all day long. Oh God.
Yeah, it is a really cute scene where she's like, but I heard about this, and he's like I heard about the big storm, and he's like, it was this tiny storm, and she's like, but I heard that like the aliens tried to take it out, and he's like, it was a misunderstanding. It is really cute.
That's very cute.
Moral of the story: lie to your mom. Go ahead and do it.
And his mom, by the way, is the chief engineer and the ship medic. Because, freighter, there's not a ton of people. You got to have multiple roles.
Sure. Not a lot of people there.
Sure.
Travis then runs into a friend on the way, and they hug, they reminisce a little bit, and then he invites Travis to hang out with him later. We never do see Travis hanging out with him. We do see this guy a lot. From now on, I'm just going to call him... let's just call him Jacked Friend, because he is very jacked. He's wearing a shirt, but you can like tell he's jacked. He's like baby face, but then jacked. It's like a little weird. But anyways, so Travis's friend. We don't get his name.
Didn't these guys grow up in a gravity light environment? Wasn't that his complaint when they
that just means he has to work out harder.
Yeah, have you seen Travis with his shirt off?
I'm just saying.
Travis then starts to walk down a corridor, and his mom is like, where are you going? Have you forgotten the way? Travis is confused, and he's like, isn't this the way to the guest quarters? And she's like, you're not staying in the guest quarters. After all, we don't get VIP guests very often. Apparently, even though there are new people assigned to his room, they offered to go take a different room while he's there. And she even put some of his stuff in it to try to like decorate it the way it looked when he had lived on the ship.
I love it. Is there a band poster?
There's like a 1980s like girly poster on there with the Star Trek equivalent of that.
No, there's no band poster or girly poster, but there is a poster of a star map where he's like done all these you can see that he's like written all this stuff. Apparently he had marked on it all the places in the universe that he wanted to go visit one day.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And he gets a little like teared up, and his mother tells him that she's glad he's home, and they hug, and they're both like a little sad because, again, remember, like his father recently died, and you can see they're like happy, but there's also like a little sadness there. And then Travis tells her that they're both going to get through this. It's really nice. I can't really do it justice just telling it to you.
Sweet.
That is really sweet. I'm almost sad that I made so much fun of it earlier because this is very heartening, I think.
Later on, Travis goes to the cargo hold where he greets his younger brother, Paul, who was driving one of the forklifts. So Travis goes up to him and says, "Are you sure you're old enough to drive that thing?" To which he responds, "An ensign ought to salute before addressing a captain."
Nice.
Travis replies, "Acting captain. Don't let it go to your head." And they smile and hug. It's a really cute scene. You can see that obviously, like, they grew up on this freighter. They're probably very close.
Right.
And Travis tells him that the jacket, because he's wearing like the captain jacket, looks good on him. And Paul replies that he just didn't think he would be wearing it so soon.
Sad.
By the way, Travis's brother, he looks a little bit like a Temu Dooley-Hill. He's got a very like Dooley-Hill look to him, but not quite. He doesn't have the charisma of Dooley-Hill.
Yeah, I get that.
Not many people do, to be fair.
No, it's pretty hard to get there.
Yeah.
Paul tells him that things have been difficult since their dad died, because apparently their dad was not so great at record keeping and has been just like keeping everything in his head. And so a lot of their current work has just been like inventorying everything, trying to figure out where everything is. Travis offers to help out, but his brother says that he's not going to put him to work while he's on his leave. But we know Travis. Travis is a Starfleet. Like, we've watched Star Trek. Like, we know these Starfleet guys. They are not gonna. They're not good at not working.
Right.
No.
Right.
No. They come back from their leave. They go do whatever. They're no work-life balance with them. None.
And whatever you do, brother, don't look at those very suspicious crates in the very back of the cargo home.
That's awesome.
As Travis is leaving, his brother tells him that he may want to change into something a little less conspicuous because he's still in his Enterprise uniform. Right. It's very in a way that is very pointed. Like, he clearly does not approve of.
He's
Travis
aggressively ironing his uniform. Make sure I'm going to tell him. I'm going to show him.
Meanwhile, back in our B plot, because we haven't checked in with the white people in a little while.
What's going on with the white people?
The Enterprise has made it to the volcano planet, and they're like prepping all their data collection equipment. Trip asks T'Pol if she's still planning to come to the movie night that night. And T'Pol says she'll go if she has finished calibrating the sensors by then.
This is so high school. Trip. This is where Trip's planning to make his move. Trip is going to confess. He's going to take her behind the bleachers.
We then get this conversation, which I am just going to read to you guys verbatim. T'Pol, according to the database, Frankenstein is also a work of literature. Trip, Mary Shelley wrote it, the wife of a famous poet. Referring, of course, to Percy Shelley, who Mary famously lost her virginity to on her mother's grave. Just, that we needed some Mary Shelley facts.
Does Trip bring that up?
My eyes are wide. Holy crap. I was 8 years old.
We are recording this 2 days after Halloween, and I need you guys to know that my book club that I'm in, this week, our book this week was Frankenstein. So I have just come off reading Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and doing lots of Googling about Mary Shelley because I actually wasn't sure if the whole thing about her losing her virginity on her mother's grave was true. And I Googled it. And in fact, historians do believe, they don't know for sure, but there is quite a lot of evidence to suggest that she at least definitely fucked Percy Shelley on her mother's grave, just in case y'all want to know.
Oh my.
anything that is Lord Byron adjacent, I will tend to believe. You can tell me anything. That guy's a fucking freak.
Are we gonna get the Mary Shelley update of the week from now on? Because I want it.
Yeah, I would like a few facts about Mary Shelley that you didn't know.
It's a lot sexier than Diane Warren's. To Paul, perhaps a dramatic reading would be more illuminating. Which I do have to say, is she referring to the 1818 version or the 1831 version? Because Mary Shelley she wrote a new version of, there's two versions of Frankenstein. I personally am only familiar with the 1818 version.
Raw and uncut.
Guys, we're going to get so many Frankenstein facts in this one.
How great would it be if that's what Tripp said? He's like, well, maybe I'm dreaming. Do you mean the 1800 version or the 1831 version?
Yeah, that's
It
how
was
you...
True.
Me and my spouse both said that at basically the same time in this scene.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah, that is why y'all are together and perfect for each other.
Hey, yeah.
Tripp, you expect a mess hall full of crewmen to sit still while someone reads to them? To Paul, they'd be more likely to appreciate the author's true intent. Tripp, you want to start a book club? Go right ahead. Which I was like, but we read this in my book club this week. I literally watched this 2 days after my book club about Frankenstein. So.
That's
incredible.
Awesome.
That's one of the big things that Trek has sort of thrown out the window, is that in original series they established paper books sort of don't exist. Like they're very rare thing. Like people don't have them around, but yeah. Oh well.
Tripp then leaves, and Archer goes up to T'Pol and tells her that he thinks she really should go to the movie tonight, saying a little fraternizing couldn't hurt.
Jesus Christ.
Again
Archer
with the goddamn fraternizing.
Okay,
Again,
we gotta.
right?
We
This
gotta,
is the second time he's told her that.
Where's HR?
T'Pol's face, it just pauses at this point, and just camera on her face, and she looks like she is barely containing her rage in her T'Pol way. She's still Vulcan, but you can see behind her eyes, there is rage there.
Okay, if I want to do some work for this show, she is the first officer. Now, granted, Archer is the captain, but he's everybody's buddy on. Like, wants to be friends with everybody on the ship. The first officer's job is to insulate the captain. Like, the captain is supposed to be this unapproachable figure. The first officer's job is to deal with all the bullshit. But yeah, no, this is clearly just Archer pushing T'Pol for dramatic purposes. But yeah,
That's
But
exactly right.
she's a head science officer.
right.
And they have Tripp, who was supposed to be the first officer, who could do that. They kind of have two
No.
first
Agreed.
officers.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it makes sense for that to be T'Pol's job.
Mm.
Also, just not for nothing, but as the head science officer, she's got a lot of shit to do on this mission. Everybody else doesn't have that much, but she probably does have some shit to do,
Touché.
even if they're just waiting for results to come in. She's got some amount of prep that she has to do.
She says, I don't understand how sitting silently in a darkened room constitutes fraternizing. But Archer tells
A
her
valid point.
it's a communal experience. And Archer then is like, you know what? We should just make a whole night of it. Like dinner and a movie, dinner at 1800, movie at 1930. You could be my date.
I love that Maria and I are making the same face.
I hate it so much.
Called it.
He says, you could be my date. I'll be a perfect gentleman.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ew.
Wait, that means
Gotta
Archer's
get
going to
the
be pregnant.
409.
Sorry, I was thinking Archer was going to get her pregnant, but
No.
yeah,
No.
I guess it does mean that she's going to get him pregnant.
Listen, I don't like any of this at all. I would
Yeah,
just like
I
to put that on record.
I am so gleeful that I'll be a perfect gentleman has become the runner throughout this entire series.
Oh my goodness.
One of the grossest places that it has been, though, because usually it's Tripp, and when Tripp is saying it, you can tell he means it, and this
Right.
is Archer saying it in a way that you're like, I'm not sure about this.
And
Yeah.
this this could be cute if it hadn't been for that whole one night in sick bay nonsense where
Yeah.
we found out
Yeah,
he was
where he's having sex dreams
her.
about her? No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
If it was like, we're just clearly pals and it's a joke, fine, but that's not
Right.
what this is.
Back on Horizon, Travis has changed out of his uniform, and he is now wearing a black V-neck shirt with a white, kind of like possibly like a very light gray, deeper V-neck shirt over the white, or over the black V-neck shirt. Yes.
Okay.
He has 2 V-neck shirts on. Oh, and then like a gray jacket. And he is on the bridge with his babyface jacked buddy. And apparently has been like recalibrating some things. He's so excited about it. He says it's going to help the ship steer better. When his brother comes in and is like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "It's great. I've been working on these upgrades. It's going to be wonderful." And his brother's like, "I don't remember asking for any upgrades." Travis is completely oblivious to his brother, like, just like, like flames from his eyes to Travis, and starts excitingly telling him about all the fixes and all the upgrades and how he learned all of this from Commander Tucker. His brother then asks him, what would happen if these improvements go offline when there's no one on board who would be able to fix them? And you're just like off on Enterprising, gallivanting about the universe. Like, what would happen then? And he tells him not to make any more modifications without discussing it with him first.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
Dude, the security updates come out 3 months ago. Are you not? you're just hitting delay.
And then before he leaves, he very snottily tells Travis to stop by engineering and maybe build them a Warp 5 engine while he has a chance.
Okay.
It's very much like brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Fair.
So I have a question, and maybe you don't want to tell me this now. Is there a funeral scene for the father later, or is the father just gone?
I believe about 6 weeks, actually, since that's when the mother, that's when his mother tried to send them a message.
Okay, that's fine. I was just curious if he was there for the funeral, but that's already gone.
Back in his room, Travis is lying on his bed and looking at his star map sadly when he gets a visitor. It's a blonde girlie in a red polo shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
She's kind of cute. We never get her name. And by the way, we are also never going to see her again. This is our only scene with her. Mm-hmm. She picks up a stuffed animal, and this stuffed animal, it looks like a turtle, but it's like all white. It's real weird looking. And
oh no, it's the digger from Terra Nova.
Oh my god.
No, stop it. You go to hell, Bill.
Cute blonde girlie in the red polo shirt. She picks up the stuffed animal and she goes, "Aren't you a little too old for this?" Travis, with a knowing smile, responds, "I thought it might be fun to regress for a while. What do you say we turn off the grav plating and jump on the bed?"
Yeah, boy.
Oh, Travis! He says
Straight
it just
to the
like
point.
that, like practically with an eyebrow waggle, but then it doesn't go anywhere. I was just like, it definitely seems like he was asking her to fuck, but then they're just laughing and she goes, "Oh, and get grounded again? That wouldn't look too good on your Starfleet record." But then they're like clearly flirting, but then it doesn't go anywhere after that. She then asks him how it's been on the Enterprise, and he says that they've traveled 150 light years. Oh, so actually, yeah, so 150 light years they've traveled, but not necessarily 150 light years from Earth. And seen 22 inhabited worlds in 18 months. That's why earlier when I said 18, that they've been traveling 18 months, this is where I got it from. She then tells him that things have been hard on the Horizon since his father died. They missed a rendezvous, they're low on supplies, and morale is low. She says that some of the crew are even starting to wonder if Paul is really ready for the job. Travis said, "It's only been a couple weeks. He'll grow into it."
Jamie, is Paul younger or older than Travis?
Younger brother. He's taller than Travis, and I think, and he's less baby faced, so he kind of looks older, but he is younger. He's the younger brother, and that's why Travis, because Travis was supposed to be being groomed to be the captain.
Right.
The ship then suddenly shakes a bit, and they both kind of laugh it off as turbulence, but then it shakes again, and they hear some weapons fire.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh, it's the Nausicaans.
Fucking Nausicaans.
Travis rushes to the bridge where they are dealing with a hull fracture, and you can see like Paul is like he's seems like he's being a pretty good captain in this moment. He's like asking people, getting what he needs, like giving commands, and Travis like runs up to him. His brother's like in the middle of captaining, and Travis is like, "What happened? Who are they? What's going on?" And he is like dude, like, I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out right now.
Calm down, Travis. You should be better at this.
And Travis kind of gets the hint and backs off. And Paul then tells his crew to go to Maximum Wharf. Travis interrupts and points out that they won't be able to outrun them with all their cargo on board. But Paul just ignores him. They get up to 1.85 warp, but the other ships are still keeping up and just keep shooting at them. And then these enemy ships attach something to the Horizon's hull and leave.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
And do we see the enemy ships?
Yeah, they're like little ships. I don't know.
Nothing that looks familiar.
Right.
I would never know.
Yeah.
I do not pay attention to what ships look like.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
The item on the hull appears to be some sort of high-yield explosive, but it's also emitting a subspace signature, and trying to remove it would cause the explosive to go off. So it's like a beacon of some sort, but it has an explosive on there, seemingly to prevent them from removing it.
Right.
Later on, Travis's friend, the babyface Jack boy, you know what? Let's just call him Jack. Why not? Let's call him Jack. He looks like he could be a Jack. Jack is telling Travis, Paul, and their mother that he spoke with another cargo ship and they were the victim of a very similar attack. So the way the scam works is the first attack is merely pretense to attach the beacon, and the explosive is to prevent them from being able to remove the beacon. So they're basically marking the ship so that later on, another ship, one that is much bigger, can come by and demand all their cargo. And if they don't give it up, they'll board and basically like kill crew members until the victim ship gives up all their cargo.
Do we know how long that takes? Because surely they could just go drop off their cargo.
Well, so the other ship that it happened to, it was the following day.
Oh, so it's really, yeah, that makes sense.
Paul says that if they jettison a few tons of ore, they could get all the way up to warp 2. And he's hoping that that will allow them to reach a nearby station ahead of schedule, hopefully before the enemy ship catches up with them. And Travis is like, well, what happens if they come back before we arrive? And Paul says they really don't have any chance because of their lack of weapons. Travis says that the enemy ship looks very similar to a Mazarite ship, which, if you remember, those were the aliens in Fallen Hero. They were kind of like bureaucrat aliens, sort of.
Yeah, that's weird.
But they attacked. Remember, they attacked them in Fallen Hero. That's why he saw their ships.
Right.
He says that the Enterprise was able to knock out one of their engines with a phase cannon, and Paul is like, "Dude, do you see any phase cannons on this cargo freighter?
Do you have a phase cannon in your pocket?
You just happy to see me?
Are you happy to see that blonde lady?"
Travis is like, well, I could tie the plasma turrets directly into the impulse engines. Lieutenant Reed did something like that and it increased our yield by 80%, which I think is that thing he did that time where they almost like blew up their own ship.
Yeah, when they tried to blow up
they blew them out,
asteroids and shit. Yeah,
they were being hunted by the aliens from Mars Attacks. Yeah,
Paul is fed up now. He says that he is not going to risk all of their lives by getting them into a fight that they can't win. So if the enemy ship does reach them before they reach the safety of the station, he is just going to give them the cargo. Which
that's the right call. I totally
100% believe that is the right call. Travis retorts, if there's one thing I learned from Captain Archer...
Oh no.
Oh no.
Start with genocide.
It's the wrong thing.
It's the wrong thing.
No, Travis, you have to read the entire crew. What would Archer do in this situation? Do the opposite of that. You have to read the entire car.
If there's one thing I learned from Captain Archer, it's that you don't give in to people like this. You're only going to encourage more attacks, not just against you, but other cargo ships.
He's like, I don't give a shit about other cargo ships.
This is a cargo ship.
My cargo ship.
Yeah, like there's families and children on this ship. I mean, we don't see any of them, but we heard from Travis previously that people on the ship are fucking a lot, and there's a lot of children.
Right.
All right. We know where this is going.
Paul is like, thank you for the advice, but you are not even part of this crew anymore, and leaves. Travis's mother then goes up and tries to like console him a bit, and does remind him that even his father had to make compromises and cargo can be replaced. Meanwhile, over in B-plot land, everyone is watching Frankenstein.
Oh, God.
And it unfortunately is not the new Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein with the hot monster.
Yes.
Because I wish it was, because I would love some Jacob Elordi. But no, it is a 1931 movie with Boris Karloff.
Oh, it's not the Kenneth Branagh version? Okay.
Wait, there's a Kenneth Branagh Frankenstein?
Yes, there
Yes, there
absolutely is.
is.
There's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. T'Pol is sitting next to Archer. They are on a date after all. And Trip and Phlox are sitting behind them. Maybe they're also on a date. Who knows?
I need a pause here. I need many more pieces of information.
No, Archer does the big fake yawn thing.
Yes.
They're on a date in the movie theater or in the mess hall.
Yeah, they're just at the movie. They're in their movie seats next to each other.
Are they just in their regular clothes or are they in casual? Do you remember?
I think they're just in their regular uniforms.
Okay. It's a date. Dress up, Archer. Jesus Christ.
I don't think it's really a date.
No,
I
this is
know, but it's also
literally what I
casual
said.
time.
Where it's a date. Yeah, he's not watching a water polo match. He's not gonna switch to casual.
Fair.
T'Pol is looking down at a pad she brought with her, reviewing some sensor data, and Archer reproaches her.
Yeah.
You bitch! You brought your fucking iPhone to a movie night.
Well, look, she was harassed into the movie night. No. I'm on her side on this one.
Out the fucking airlock! You brought a device to the movies.
It's a book. She read a book. Sometimes
Yeah, but
you
it lights up.
It does light up.
Hey, have we not solved this problem yet?
Archer reproaches her and tells her that she said that she would give it a chance. So she puts her pad down and watches the movie. She even eats a little bit of popcorn.
Does she do it with a fork or with her fingers? She's been back in the day.
Chopsticks.
Great callback.
Because I'm like, no, man, not with her fingers. No.
She would never.
Back on the Horizons bridge, Jack says, "Captain, it looks like someone is rerouting the impulse relays."
Uh-oh.
And Paul is like, "What the fuck?" So he immediately leaves the bridge to go to the cargo hold, where, of course, Travis is there busy fucking with some things on a wall panel.
What are you doing, Travis? Why you gotta fuck with the shit? Like,
And Paul is pissed. And they get in, they fight about it. They're brothers. They're going to fight about this.
Oh,
and Travis says that he just wants them to be prepared. But Paul says that Travis, again, not even part of this crew. Travis says it's still his home. But Paul responds that if it's still his home, he turned his back on them.
Ah, here we go.
Oh.
let's do this. This has been coming for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's clear that this is not about the impulse relays. This is about the fact that Paul feels like Travis left them behind and like went off to do his stuff with Starfleet and just like left his family. Travis tells him that if he wants to be a good captain, he needs to set his personal feelings aside. Paul scoffs and goes, "More words of wisdom from Starfleet?" And Travis goes, "No, that was from Dad."
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's the Picard voice wrestling in the muddy vineyard fields all over again.
That's a low one. Oh, my goodness.
And this just sets Paul off, who is basically like, "How dare you bring up our dad?
Yeah.
You have not
Yeah.
even spoken to him for 4 years, and we're not even there when he died." He definitely, like, it's clear he feels like Travis just abandoned them.
Right.
And I also, like, I was thinking about this and I'm like, especially like Paul wasn't even supposed to be captain. It was supposed to be Travis, and he sort of got thrown into this.
And nobody consulted him on what he wanted. Like maybe he didn't want this gig either and wanted to do his own thing, but ended up doing it because he felt obliged, you know?
Yeah, and like Travis is his big brother, and they probably don't have a ton of friends. It's not like there's that many people on this cargo ship. So clearly, like he has a lot of deep-seated issues of feeling abandoned by Travis.
It's only the one blonde girl. It's very tense.
Are there therapists on this ship?
Yeah, I think there needs to be a a whole healthcare team on this ship.
Paul says that the problems their ship faces aren't caused by hostile aliens, but by Starfleet. The main problem is they can't even recruit anyone, since everyone they try to recruit just wants to go work for Starfleet instead of on a freighter. That's apparently the problem.
Wait, I get to kill people indiscriminately? Let me sign up for Starfleet.
But I do think, because I was kind of laughing at this, and Eric pointed out to me that this is basically, it's more about losing the freighter way of life, similar to what we saw in the other sort of Travis episode.
That other one.
Fortunate Son,
they talked about that too. Like, nobody wants to come work on a freighter. They all want to go on these fancy, fast ships
and
at Starfleet.
It turns out that guy was right. That Travis did, part of his family felt that he had abandoned them.
Exactly.
But it is just funny the way he says it, where he's like, all of our problems are because of Starfleet. We have so much trouble recruiting.
Yeah. We can't.
Do you know how many interviews I have to go through before somebody actually accepts a position?
I don't even read the resumes anymore. I just run them through AI, and I can't even get anybody because they're not copying and pasting the interview format directly into small white letters at the bottom.
We have the pro version of Indeed, and it still isn't helping.
Later, Travis is in the mess, and he's like eating. He's looking very dejected, and his mother comes in and is like, I heard you made some modifications to the impulse relays. Next time, you may want to check with me. I am the chief engineer.
Damn!
That's right. Get it from Mom, too.
Happy birthday to the ground.
Travis tells her that he's thinking of asking for extended leave to stay and help on the Horizon. He says that
his mother is like, absolutely not.
That's definitely what this situation calls for.
There's more of you.
He says that it seems like Paul is just not ready to be captain yet. But his mother says that when his father became captain, he was actually a year younger than Paul is now. And he was just an engineer who had no idea how to run a bridge. But in time, he learned, just like Paul will. Mm-hmm. She tells Travis that she is proud of him and that he should not feel guilty over leaving and needs to live his own life. But don't worry, guys, because our B plot is not finished yet.
Oh, thank God. I was so worried about that whole what's going on with the white people and Frankenstein plot line.
Well, you've gotta, it's really the essence of everything.
Flux says, creating human life out of other body parts. This has intriguing possibilities for me. Where's that extra Travis body? Who has do we have a brain laying around?
Damn it, Fox.
No,
Captain, is there a lightning storm we could fly through?
So remember how Archer told to Paul they would have dinner before the movie? Well, apparently they're having dinner after the movie. Maybe it's a second dinner, 2 dinners. I don't know. They're having dinner after the movie.
I think
and Trip is there too.
It's second dinner.
The suggestion was dinner and then a movie in the future.
No, the suggestion was dinner at 1800, movie at 1930, specifically. But apparently whoever was making the adjustments to the script just like forgot about that line.
I missed that.
Anyways, so to Paul, Trip, Archer are all having a post-movie dinner, and Trip asks to Paul what she thought of the movie. She says, there were many medical inaccuracies.
The devil you say.
But as for the story, she says, I thought the protagonist was interesting. Travis replies, Dr. Frankenstein? To Paul goes, no, his creation. From my perspective, this was the story of an individual persecuted by humans because he was different. Travis looks at her in disbelief.
Wait, you mean
says,
Trip?
You mean Trip?
Yes, I mean Trip. Thank you.
I mean, different and he killed people.
There are no black people in this scene.
How
pretty different.
How would Travis show up in this?
Those TR names, my God.
I know,
okay.
it's the worst.
I know.
Sorry. It's fine.
I also wrote Travis. I wrote Travis
All
in
the way
half
through.
of the places that I meant to write Trip in this whole scene.
Amazing.
It's awesome.
In these, because I've watched all of these classic movies, the quote unquote hero, the male white guy. Nobody remembers these guys. They remember the monsters. They remember the evil characters. The male protagonists, quote unquote, are completely bland and forgettable characters. Like,
yeah, those neutral masks. So over there,
yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Exactly.
No, the monster is the star of Frankenstein. He is the protagonist. Yeah.
Travis looks at her in Trip looks at her in disbelief and then says, "That's one way to look at it." And he kind of makes eye contact with Archer, and they are both looking at each other like, "Can you believe this girl?" She thinks the monster is the protagonist. She thinks that he was persecuted by humans for being different, as though that is not the actual plot of Frankenstein.
That's the literal point of
Literally
that.
what's going on, yeah.
What?
Just like a white man. Just tell a woman what she's supposed to be thinking about whatever. I would have picked up my book and just kept on reading.
The way the plot of Frankenstein just went over their heads.
Yeah.
Tripping, like, greatest horror movie of all time. Like, doesn't even seem to know what it's about.
I mean, this is sort of like the incels who love Fight Club, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they don't understand what it's trying to say.
No human being watches James Whale's Frankenstein and thinks, yeah, this doctor was really onto something here. If only
Yeah, that poor guy.
yeah.
He just needed a little bit more funding, and he'd have been great.
Why didn't they give him a grant?
Bill, I've never seen that movie. Is Dr. Frankenstein a doctor? Do they call him doctor? Because
The
in the book,
actual-
he is
no, he
not a
actually
doctor.
is-
He dropped
he is-
out of school. He dropped out of
Yes.
medical school.
I
You're
not a doctor.
This guy about this, and I laughed so hard about your rant about the PhDs of Frankenstein.
Victor Frankenstein
I'm
did
not
not get a
prepared to
PhD.
argue
He
this.
is not a doctor.
Wasn't he a medical doctor?
He
was an
was
MD. He was-
training to be a doctor, but then he made the monster and was so upset that he dropped out of medical school and spent a year just like lying in bed, like sad about making the monster, and then went back to London or Geneva or wherever he was from.
Okay, welcome to my new Wicked style novel, Mr. Frankenstein ABD.
Oh, we could do an explainer where I explain to you all of Frankenstein, but we do not have time for that right now.
That's an away
awesome.
mission.
Let's move on.
T'Pol continues. In many ways, the film seemed quite prophetic. The reaction of the villagers, for example, it was similar to the reception Vulcans received after landing on Earth. Archer shakes his head and he's like, in the smuggest way possible, he's like, I don't recall anyone greeting the Vulcan ambassador with torches and pitchforks. And T'Pol replies,
Bitch, I was there.
Yeah.
nevertheless, many humans reacted with fear and anger. And then after a very long pause, she says, she's going to recommend that Ambassador Saval watch the film because she thinks it will help Vulcans who recently arrived on Earth.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know what else Ambassador Saval should watch is Alien Nation. That's a great
Yeah.
way to watch how
Wait a minute, that guy looks exactly like me.
it's a Spider-Man meme all over again. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that's a deep cut.
I love that.
I was there with you.
I know
right
you would
there
be.
with
I
ya.
knew you would be. That's why I said it. Sometimes this podcast is just for you and me, Bill.
I love it.
At this, Trip actually rolls his eyes a bit and
Jesus.
looks at Archer and tells him maybe inviting her to movie night wasn't such a great idea.
This is all intentional by T'Pol. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I want to call this out. I'm going to wait till I watch this episode. I think this is one of those situations where the person who was writing this episode knew that these guys are assholes and that
100%.
T'Pol was-
I don't think
Yeah.
they know
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
assholes.
Right,
I
yeah.
think they're just trying to play them as like clueless.
Clueless.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're definitely
Yeah.
being assholes.
Yeah.
But I
Okay,
don't
right.
I think that the writer definitely knows that T'Pol is right. I think they're trying to write it as a joke on T'Pol for being like elitist and academic or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
And like looking too far into it.
Yeah, even though
Gotcha.
she's
Okay.
correct.
Actually looking into it is too far into it.
T'Pol responds with, On the contrary, I'm looking forward to Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh.
Weirder movie. I'm curious to see what T'Pol's reaction to that movie.
Yeah,
I would like to
definitely
know.
That movie is a
Yeah.
fucking fever dream.
I'd like to follow T'Pol on Letterboxd, please.
Yes. Yes.
Can I create
God.
tiny humans in jars that dance around for my entertainment?
I feel like, Bill,
Absolutely watch that reaction.
you need to write a fake Letterboxd review of Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, instead of
T'Pol.
Frankenstein from T'Pol's perspective. That would be so funny. In fact,
Very
Bill,
T'Pol.
I feel like a good thing for you to do would be to make a whole T'Pol Letterboxd account and just
T'Pol
like
Letterboxd,
have
yeah.
T'Pol review
Yeah.
every movie.
It would be incredible.
T'Pol is interested in your classic film.
Trip rolls his eyes again at this. Like he is actually rolling his eyes, you guys. And then we are all saved from whatever Archer's smug response is about to be by the comm beeping. It is Hoshi, thank God, who tells Captain Archer to look out the window. So they all look out the window, which, by the way, is a giant window that is next to them this entire
they're
time.
right there.
And it's
Right
just like
anytime.
the volcano planet. It's so big, and you can like see the volcanoes.
Well, being smug assholes it takes up a lot of your energy, and you can't really just take the time to look outside to your left. It's too much. It's too much.
T'Pol was spending too much time trying to think of the perfect comeback for each thing.
It's true. It's true. It's also true that like being annoying or being annoyed takes away your peripheral vision.
Yes,
It's
yes.
a known thing.
They all go back to the bridge where T'Pol says she's reading biosigns on the planet. To quote Dr. Frankenstein, this is, by the way, a T'Pol quote. She says, to quote Dr. Frankenstein, it's alive.
Excellent.
Nicely done.
And she says that there appear to, like, they thought that there wasn't any life on this planet, but there appeared to have been microbial species that were under the ground that came up from the volcanoes and blah, blah, blah. None of this matters. Literally, the only reason we know about the volcano planet is so that they could, like, go back, so they have a reason to, like, go by the other ship, and so that they have a reason to be doing nothing while they have a plot about Frankenstein.
I would really
Wow.
like for us to someday do a supercut of us going, nothing matters. None of this matters.
Nothing.
Nothing happens and this isn't important.
So with the B plot all nicely wrapped up, we go back to the horizon where hostile aliens have now caught up with the ship and are hailing them. A very reptilian looking alien tells them to evacuate the crew and surrender the vessel. Paul tells them that they can have the cargo, but not the ship. But the reptilian alien cuts comms and starts charging weapons. After a pause to consider his options, Paul says, bring the weapon upgrades online, and tells Travis, who is now wearing a red turtleneck, in case you're interested,
All right.
to disable their engines. But Travis says he can't get a clear shot with the alien ship behind them. So then he switches with the helm guy, because I guess like Travis is better on the helm. So Travis now at helm. And he's trying to maneuver the ship, but it's very hard to maneuver because they have so much cargo on board.
Right.
So Paul gives the order to jettison their cargo. Pew, pew, pew. They're shooting. Everybody's shooting at each other. Their hull plating is destroyed. It's not looking good. But then Travis is able to maneuver the ship into a good angle and shoots them and takes down their weapons.
Oh, all right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Paul then hails the hostile ship and says, this is Captain Mayweather. I'd think twice before attacking any of our ships again. Very Archer-like.
Yes.
And then tells Travis to go pick up the cargo and get them out of there. Travis replies, aye, Captain.
Yay.
Yeah. I like that.
Later, Travis is back in his room packing to return to Enterprise, and his brother stops by, and Travis tells him he'll have Lieutenant Reed remove the beacon. Because I guess the beacon with
that thing
explosive
is still
it's
stuck
still
on
on the
there.
ship. Yeah.
On the ship. And everybody's like, "Oh, I'm just lightly packing explosive on the side of the ship. I'm doing
Malcolm's
all
an
right."
Honestly,
expert at removing shit.
I
that's
had
stuck on
forgotten
your
about
hull.
Fine.
Oh no, Malcolm has to do with another mine. He
Oh,
has
no,
to
yeah,
walk out
you have
there.
another mine. It's gonna go through his leg again. It's gonna be a
Making the
whole fucking
donuts.
thing.
Making the donuts.
Paul looks at Travis's star map and asks him if he's made it to Trelkis 3 yet. Travis says that they haven't gotten quite that far, but Paul tells him that when he does, he should send him a subspace postcard.
Aw.
Yeah, it's really cute. I really love this brotherly relationship.
Cute.
And then Paul leaves to go back to the bridge, telling Travis, "See you in another 4 years." And Travis replies, "Maybe sooner." And Paul says he'd like that and leaves.
Aww.
Final scene. Archer welcomes Travis back on the Enterprise and tells him that they spotted some damage on the horizon. Travis says it's probably just from a meteorite impact.
Yeah.
Archer looks skeptical and is like, "Are you sure everything's all right?" And Travis,
Stop asking.
who apparently forgot the promise that he made like 30 seconds earlier in the other scene to have Malcolm remove the explosive from their hull, replies, "Never better, sir." Roll credits.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they just completely, like, Travis is like, "I'm not going to tell them what happened." This script feels like it had two different writers
Right.
that, like, didn't pay attention to other, like, the scene
and
right
no
before.
continuity and no continuity editor. Yeah.
This show does not do denouements, as we've talked about. Like, there's never a summing up. There's never like, what did we learn here? But this show is a big fan of. We're gonna end.
We're
this
done.
Show, bro. We're done. We're out.
Go. That's how we should end episodes. We should be like, "Goodbye."
Like, nope, we're gone. That's
Overall, I really liked this episode. It was a Travis episode. I'm so excited
I love
to
the
get
Travis episode. I'm so excited.
Travis. And I really loved his family, his relationships with his family. I really liked his relationship with his mom. She seemed super badass, but also like clearly like loved her son, but also like would tell him when he was full of shit in like a loving way. But it was really nice.
Yeah.
You could kind of see, do you guys remember the other Travis episode? How we talked about how, I think I said at the end, I was like, this makes me understand Travis less, because why, if he grew up on a freighter, why is he not like the grizzled freighter man?
Right.
And when I looked at this, I was like, oh, it's because he takes after his mom. And his brother definitely takes a little more after his dad, which definitely was the more like freighter captain,
Stable, cautious, all of that. Yeah.
But his mom is just like lovely and loving and very good at her job, but also very friendly and optimistic, smiled a lot. Her husband died 6 weeks before, and you can tell that she's sad, but she's like so happy to see her son. She's so happy that her other son is like growing into his role as captain. It just is really nice. And I saw this and I was like, oh, like for once, I understand Travis better as a character.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. On this show, we understand a character better at the end of the episode than we did at the beginning. Can you believe
Character
it?
growth?
Legitimately
Amazing.
never happens.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
I love that.
And then Travis wakes up and it was all a dream.
That would be so sad.
I know.
All of that growth, all of it's just like, no, it's just a dream.
And the freighter felt really lived in. You really felt like the freighter had all its own stories, and Travis just like dropped in for a bit and then left, but it's like going on without him. Like you kind of, because you get little glimpses of like his brother giving commands and the other people on the ship. And it like feels like a lived in place, even if we're only seeing a tiny piece of it. It was just nice. It was a nice episode. And then there was a B plot. But honestly, B plot was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like it was very
light. It was
light.
small and it was light. Like this is again why we need B plots.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was fun like character work. It gave them fun things to do instead of just like always being in danger. We got some really funny lines about Frankenstein. I liked it. I liked the episode. I don't think it was like the best episode ever, but it was like a solid Star Trek episode. What is the thing? The Enterprise 9, Star Trek 9, or Star Trek 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Two truths and a lie outcome. Archer did not drop plans to build a water polo pool.
Fair.
But Archer did ask T'Pol on a date. Maybe jokingly, like Bill suggested. And T'Pol is looking forward to movie night because she wants to watch the 1935 movie Bride of Frankenstein.
Archer shows up to T'Pol's cabin wearing a white tuxedo and he's got like flowers. Hello, T'Pol.
Oh, that's freaking funny. I can see the leisure suit.
Exactly.
Porthos good boy scale. How good a boy was Porthos on this episode? There was no Porthos.
We haven't
Not
seen
one
Porthos in so long.
It does feel like it's been a while. Maybe since Catwalk. We got a lot of him on Catwalk.
Yeah, I think I just think it's been a really
Ironically,
long time.
A lot of Porthos on Catwalk.
I can't believe it's taken us this long to make that joke.
I love it. That's so funny.
Saucy section. How sexy was this episode? Travis did ask Blonde Girlie if she wanted to jump on the bed with him. So
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
a little sexy there.
Yeah.
Guys, that scene is so weird. Like, I wait till you guys see it because it definitely you can tell like it seems like it's meant to be sexual innuendo, but then neither of them really acknowledge that that's what it is. It's very weird.
It would have been so great if it was like Big style, where it's like, you want to jump on the bed? It's like they're just jumping on the bed.
Literally just
Yeah.
jumping on the bed.
Yeah.
Because
A roll
like
in the
he
hay.
says that in a way where he's practically like I said, waggling his eyebrows.
Right.
But then she replies, and it's clear that that was an actual thing they did when they were kids.
Right,
But then I'm
sure.
like, so did he mean it as sexual innuendo? Like
Right.
I'm not sure.
All right.
Oh boy.
Why not both?
We'll spend 45 minutes on this on our second.
Yeah,
one.
well, second project.
Never asked, never answered for something in the episode that did not make any sense and was never explained. All right. I get that because the Mayweather family owns the Horizon, they automatically, one of them gets to be captain, right?
Mhm.
Sure.
Right.
But there are two Mayweathers left on the Horizon. One of them is very young and green
Yeah.
and maybe not trained as captain. And the other one is very experienced. She is both the medic and the engineer
I
and
see that.
has stood by her husband for decades while he was captain. And she definitely was not that, like, you'll see, like, she doesn't look that old.
But maybe
Like, it's
she
not like
doesn't
she's,
need a
like,
third job.
real
Like,
old or something.
No.
That's the move, is that
it might
the
just be
next
that she doesn't
generation
want
needs
that
to-
next
yeah.
job, that third job.
And she's the
No.
consigliere. She's
I
there
feel
to
like-
advise him and stuff. Yeah.
Putting an inexperienced captain in,
Yeah.
it's not, I feel like she could be captain and there could be other people to do, everybody's doing different things. It would just make more sense if she was captain.
Are you suggesting on Star Trek Enterprise that putting an inexperienced captain on charge of a starship might be a bad idea that could lead to unexpected consequences? Citation needed. I'm sorry.
That's
Technical
awesome.
difficulties for, I don't know, whatever, tech stuff.
Some tech
Tech
shit that doesn't make
things.
any sense.
Guys, I'm so sorry to harp on this, but the distance makes no sense. They're going 30 light years away. To get to this, just so they can like watch some volcanoes.
Just so they can watch volcanoes.
Volcanoes are cool, Jamie.
This is 25% of the total distance that they have traveled so far. I looked it up on a warp speed calculator, and at warp 5 using the TNG warp big scale, because apparently it was different than TOS, it would take them 51 days. They did it in 1 week.
It's meaningless. We need to stop. It's just gonna make you crazy, Jamie.
But like, I'm sorry.
You're gonna turn into one of those people who just sits there mumbling about warp speed numbers.
If they could go 25% of the distance they are from Earth back in 7 days, that means they could get all the way back to Earth in a month if they wanted to. They could just like go back to Earth so everybody can have some leave.
So yeah, everybody
And
can
see
get
their
some
families.
PTO. Yeah, no.
Like they're not that far away.
They could go to Jupiter Station and install all of the equipment that was supposed to be on the ship, bring all of the crew that was supposed to be on the ship.
Yeah, great point. They never did that either.
No.
Also,
A bridge too far.
Horizon is only capable of warp 2, which is way
That is
slower,
Yeah, that's
right?
way
slow.
slower.
Yep.
The
Logarithmically slower.
the closest they could be to Earth, assuming they are basically right next to Volcano Planet, is 85 light years, which the warp calculator said would take 8 years at max warp, which they can't even do max warp when they have freight.
Yeah, no.
Well, you're assuming they're going to Earth. Their cargo run is Earth to wherever they're
Well-
going. They might be going to.
No, it's just that like if they're hiring people, yeah, I guess like maybe they're going, but I'm just saying like they're very far away. And Maria, like you mentioned at the beginning of this episode, that the Enterprise is the furthest out that like anybody's ever been. They mentioned this, by the way, in season 1, which was 6 months ago in Enterprise time. So
no, it's crazy. None of it makes
apparently
any sense.
these freighter ships are just also out there. Almost as far, like in season 1, they were not out as far as this freighter ship is now.
Well, I would say that would make a little bit of sense, because you definitely want, if you especially if you're like a supplying, you know, like if you're trying to establish a foothold in a new region of space, then you want to make sure you have that area supplied. So maybe you would have, you know, a freighter out there, even though it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I don't know.
But in season 1, they said that no humans had ever been out this far.
Oh no.
And they were not even to where this freighter is. Like, Travis had been out further than that.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
This show is badly written.
Again, continuity editor.
No,
they don't. They clearly don't have a continuity editor just based on this episode alone.
What the Phlox, for the creepiest thing Phlox said this episode. Bill, you called it when Phlox talked through this entire goddamn movie.
Oh, asshole. Airlock. In the airlock.
It depends on the movie.
Here's what he says. This Dr. Frankenstein, his technique is not dissimilar to a practice on Basari 2.
My boy.
Fox, please stop.
Yeah, tell me that you have a weird friend who does things in his attic during lightning storms. I mean, you know, Flox. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
They successfully used an isolytic current to reanimate the bodies of the recently deceased. Of course, the revived individuals weren't capable of more than basic cellular metabolism. However, the Basari have developed a procedure in repairing the synaptic that shows promise in repairing the... And then he is interrupted by T'Pol, who turns around and says, I shit you not. She says, we can stop the film if it's disturbing your conversation.
My girl!
I love that so much, because not only is it like textbook to Paul, it's also like she's into this movie and needs him to shut up. Like, I love both of those things. It's so great.
Anyways, yes, Chef,
Lord.
any mentions of Chef? We did get a mention that Chef is apparently running movie night, but also we see some food. So when Malcolm and Travis are eating in the mess hall, Malcolm has a slice of some sort of red meat, and then it's got like a white sauce on it. It looks very British. And then a biscuit and potatoes.
Steak tartare.
Yeah, kind of. And then Travis is eating what appears to be a giant bowl. When I tell you, this bowl is so big. And half of the bowl is just filled with mac and cheese. And the other half of the bowl is just filled with asparagus. Like, so much asparagus. I am telling you.
You're saying Travis when you mean Trip
No,
again,
it's
aren't you?
Travis.
Oh, Travis
It was in
is
the
eating?
scene with
On his-
Malcolm
yeah.
at the very beginning before he leaves.
Oh, I see. Mac and cheese and asparagus don't go together.
And this bowl is so big, and
I can
look,
see it.
I can understand a whole lot of mac and cheese, but it was so much asparagus.
Well, if you want to have your plate be balanced, you want to have half veggies and half something else.
Fair.
Yeah, want to have some roughage.
It's a lot of carbs
Roughage.
and a lot of cheese. It's true you do need.
A lot of cheese.
Yeah,
Gotta-
he's following like the USDA like plate guide where it's got the plate and how much of your plate has to be veggies. At the very end, by the way, when they're having dinner, I tried to check. You could not really see their food in that scene. But the scene in the middle, when Travis is talking with his mother in the mess hall, he is eating a strawberry shortcake Nutripack. And
NutriPack.
Yep,
Nutripack.
Nutripack.
Back to the Nutripack.
And he tells his mother that he has missed this so much. And he said that the first time he tasted strawberry shortcake when he was in San Francisco, presumably when he was at the academy, it just wasn't the same. Like,
Understand.
That's very cute.
Oh, yeah.
it's really
That's very
cute. Him
cute.
being like, the real thing, not as good as this.
No.
No, I don't blame him, because I absolutely did do that when I was a kid to my grandmother. She made real pork chops. It was always fresh everything with her. And then, but my mom used shake and bake. And I prefer check and bake, and I told her
no.
that much. And I never lived it down for the rest of
I
my
mean,
life.
it's like the cranberry sauce from the can, right?
exactly.
Everyone's like,
No.
cranberry, you cannot make your own cranberry sauce. It will never be as good as canned cranberry sauce.
Yep, my best friend in college she wouldn't touch a steak, but steakums, she's all about steakums.
Yeah.
Steakums are still beef.
I know, but it was like,
Yeah, but it's steak.
I understand,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
very
Is it beef?
different.
Is it really beef? I mean, it
than
looks
steak.
like beef, but is it beef?
No, it's the difference between that's
I feel like
steakums to steak is the difference between having blueberries and blueberry flavored soda, like getting
Yeah,
the blueberry
exactly.
flavored soda. Yeah.
All right. So, where is HR? My God. Archer. Here's the thing, like,
doing
the
Archer.
first scene when it was Trip kind of pressuring T'Pol watching the movie, that felt fine because it was done in a way where they were both kind of ribbing each other a little bit, but like as friends, you got like a sense of their like friendly relationship. She's kind of ribbing about playing harmonica and he's being like, watch the movie. And he genuinely is like, I think you would like it. And
Right.
trying to like push her to do things. Like it's clear that he's gotten to know her. And he knows that she's going to say no, but he thinks like that she might actually like it. And he
Right.
points out like stuff like that. It's got all this like sciencey stuff in it. And it's a really friendly, cute scene. But then
Guess what? All of the humans are a piece of shit in this movie. That's got me
Love
intrigued.
it.
but when Archer is pressuring her, she looks so uncomfortable. The way he mentions fraternizing and makes it seem like she kind of has to go, like it's part of her job. And then after pressuring her into it, is like, oh, maybe we can like make it a date. It's just, I hated
Yeah,
it.
it sounds
I
gross.
hated it.
It sounds real gross.
All right. Well, this is a segment of our show that we call Will's Holorex, brought to you by Eric Trademark. We all know what one William Riker is doing in his holodeck. That's right. He is binge watching the Enterprise for some reason. What do we think he should be doing instead? Maria, what is your recommendation today?
My recommendation is for a video game, you guys. I don't know. I don't think I've recommended
Maria playing a video game?
I know, right? I don't think I've
Yeah.
recommended this before, but I just rediscovered Monument Valley, which I love. So it's a puzzle game, but it's also like this very like calming. I don't know. It's just a really nice vibe. And apparently Monument Valley 3 is coming out in December. So I got served some ads for it and I was like, I'm going to go back and play Monument Valley 1 and 2. So I'm doing that now. And I had forgotten how fun and easy and not easy, but like just really cozy this little puzzle game is.
Co-signed.
That's really cool.
I'm playing it currently on my iPhone, but it actually I think is better on a bigger screen. So an iPad's probably the best place to play it on. But
You're
your
just trying
mileage may
to
vary.
navigate a 3D landscape and you can't see all of the pathways and there's no way to
interesting.
die. It's
It's
just a
Yeah,
very
I like that. A lower pressure situation. you know?
puzzling but not tense.
exactly.
Jen, did you bring a recommendation for us?
Yes. So did y'all know that Reading Rainbow is back on the air? That is my recommendation. Reading Rainbow is back.
Remind me, who is the new host? Because I definitely heard about those.
Michael
forgot.
the librarian, Michael Threets. I think don't let me say his name wrong. Michael Threets. Threets. He is amazing. He started out on TikTok, doing videos just talking about the importance of reading, the importance of libraries, and the importance of childhood literacy. Fantastic stuff. He does great work. He's a funny guy. He's smart, and everybody should watch him. He's fantastic. And it's on a Kitsuko on YouTube. And it's fantastic stuff. I've been watching it. So yeah, awesome. Right now I'm on Moohoo, and it's talking about how you can regulate your feelings and emotions and stuff. And so it's very cool stuff.
Wait, you said librarian. Is he the TikTok librarian
Yes.
guy? Okay,
He's a TikTok librarian guy.
I'm not a TikTok person. I don't like videos. But I have heard about him and like seen things about him. That's really exciting. And he seems perfect for that.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, and I didn't actually realize it had started already. I thought it had just been announced, so I'm excited to go watch.
Yeah, he's got a few, like 5 or so episodes out already. So fantastic stuff. They're pretty short episodes, so you can just eat them like popcorn. It's fantastic.
Oh, awesome. Bill, what is your recommendation today?
My recommendation this week is a movie from 1986. It is called True Stories, directed by David Byrne from Talking Heads. It's actually
love David
heavily
Byrne.
influenced. It is his one and done. It's the only movie he's directed. It is this, as you might expect, extremely weird movie.
That is what I would expect. I would expect it to be very strange and hard to follow and a vibe.
No, it's fun. It's actually a fun sort of cozy movie. It's about this small town, fictional town in Texas called Virgil. It's having a celebration of its specialness, and it's kind of a performance art piece, although I hesitate to call it that. David Byrne was apparently, at the time that he wrote this, was obsessed with tabloids and Weekly World News, and he would just collect all of these world stories. So he created a town where all of these people live. So there is a woman who is...
Oh, I love that so much.
A woman who is so rich she never leaves her house. The mayor of the town and his wife are happy and live together with their children, but have not spoken directly to each other for 30 years.
Okay.
And it's just it's a series of vignettes about this weird, lovely little town. I highly recommend it. John Goodman is in it as a man who is looking for love. And special recommendation, I highly recommend that you buy the Criterion Blu-ray because it comes with a supplemental CD of alternate takes. Because the characters in the movies sing the songs, so like John Goodman sings a song, all the characters sing these songs. But Talking Heads released a CD for this that is just them singing it.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, that really sounds fantastic.
The character versions are so much better. So True Stories, 1986, directed by David Byrne.
Cool.
Awesome. And now I can do my recommendation. I don't know if you guys have heard of this book. It's called Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Look, you thought I was done talking about Frankenstein.
Wait, a woman wrote a science fiction book?
That's not possible. Ladies don't like sci-fi.
A woman wrote the first
a woman invented science fiction novels?
I'm pretty sure I would have heard of this by now.
And I can only speak to the 1818 version. I have not read the 1931 one, but from the 2 people in my book club that did read the 1931 one, it sounds like it's very similar, except with more racism. So I don't know. I recommend
now
the
with 50% more racism.
But look, it's not
0 calories.
Mary Shelley wrote this when she was like 19 or something. Like, this is not the greatest book in the world. You can kind of tell that like the structure of a novel was still kind of in its infancy. But the story's really interesting. So I've never seen even like a Frankenstein movie, but in my head I was like, yeah, I know the story of Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein.
Well, Janie, you should come along with me. We can make it a date.
But I realized when I started reading it that I actually had no idea what happened. Like, I actually don't know what happens after he makes the monster. And so it was interesting. Like, the character of Victor Frankenstein was a very interesting character. The other characters are just nothings. But then the monster was such a great character. Very eloquent. Like, I was surprised.
Yeah.
Like, the monster shows up and starts talking and I'm like, Frankenstein's monster can talk and just like, and he tells the whole story. It was just surprising.
You should hear
like,
him
I didn't
sing and dance.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Putting on the ring. Sorry.
You can see how this thing that this like 19-year-old girl wrote, we're still talking about it 200 years later, and still debating it. So I just think it's fun to go back and read originals of these things sometimes. So that's my recommendation. And that is it for this episode. What time is it? Oh,
6:15.
Oh my God, we have been recording for a long time.
Yeah.
We have.
Thank you so much for listening to this entire thing. Next week, we will revisit this episode as a second contact and hear Maria and Bill's thoughts once they've actually watched it.
And Jen's coming back too.
Okay, that's what I was just about to
welcome
ask
back.
Jen. I was going to ask if you were
Yay.
going to be able to come back.
This has been so much fun. I love this. Thank you all for having me on.
I'm so glad. Can you tell our listeners where they can find out more about you?
Well, I am on YouTube at Your Wellness Check on YouTube and TikTok.
Awesome, thank you.
And I'm Jennifer Hathorn on every other social media platform.
All right, special thanks to our producer, K.O. Myers at Particulate Media, to our friend David for our beautiful cover art, and to John Stephen King for being the voice of our computer. If you liked this show, please rate, review, and subscribe on your podcast app of choice and tell your friends about it. We really appreciate it. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook as @EnterpriseSplaining and on Blue Sky as @EnterpriseSplain. You can also email us any comments or questions such as, do you think Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is actually a commentary about her own feelings of abandonment by her father after her mother died giving birth to her? To enterprisesplaining@gmail.com.
Please send us that comment.
We will do an entire away mission about it.
Yeah, we would love to hear
Awesome.
all of your thoughts and your interpretations on Frankenstein. If you want to support this podcast, you can find us at Buy Me a Coffee as Enterprise Planning. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Computer. End program.
Oh my god, that was so long.
Ooh, boy. Jamie, I'm so sorry. Oh,
And
God.
not even that much happened in this episode.
I feel like
but it
I feel
you
like
guys
we were just in
were
a
on a
mood
roll.
today. We were just like had things to say, and
Yeah.
I
look at
went
it
into
and
this.
shit.
I was like, this is going to be a nice, quick one. I do think part of it is I kept like muting myself to cough. And
Yeah,
I
that
do
we
feel like
felt
you
like
had
we
more
needed to
time to
fill
think.
Fill,
Yeah.
fill the air.
Well, also delightful to have a conversation with. I mean, I just love joking and everything like that with you. Y'all are wonderful, wonderful
thank you
people.
so,
so
much
much for
for coming
coming.
on.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so now go watch the episode, and we will talk to you next week.
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network. Be part of the crew and help support our shows by donating to our ESO Patreon or by shopping at the TeePublic store, which can all be found at www.esonetwork.com. The ESO Network, your station for all things geek.